What's up, y'all? It's Eric the Barber coming at you with another barber tutorial. Today I will be doing a haircut on my boy Iverson. When starting off any haircut, you want to make sure you brush the hair in the direction you want it to be laying. So if it's going backwards and you want it to lay forward, try your best to comb it going forward. If you wanted to go backwards, try your best to comb it backwards as best as you can. If you have to, use a blow dryer and just try to get it, like I said, as best as you can in the direction it should be going. Then I'm gonna go ahead with a number 4 guard, and it's gonna be all the way closed. I'm gonna make sure I get everything nice and even on top of the head. Right here, I'm gonna go in with my lever all the way closed with my number 2 guard. Then I'm gonna open it all the way and try to blend that number 2 into the top of the head, which is a number 4 guard. So the number 2 guard should just blend straight into that number 4. If you have to, use the number 3 guard. I just opened it and just basically flicked into the number 4 guard. Right here, I use my trimmers to ball them out. And when doing a fade, you basically set your guideline wherever you want it to actually go. So if you were to make the guideline a little bit lower, like basically like around, like under the ear, then that would be kind of like a low fade. This is basically like a mid fade with no C cups. So, put your guideline in wherever you go, and that's going to determine where your fade is going to basically land. You want to make sure you bring that all the way around the head. For this video, what I did is I just did one side. Then I'm gonna go ahead, switch over to the other side, and repeat the same step. So I'm doing, part by part for you guys. Then I'm gonna go ahead, ball them out. You can use any shavers you want. I just ended up using my Bronze Series 9. I love these. But if you don't, I also love using my Andy shavers. Or you can use the Walls. I kind of prefer the Andys though. But if you want to do it real quick and get it out the way, I recorded this, in the middle of cutting heads all day, so I ain't really have time to really, I tried my best basically. I tried my best. I'm a real busy man, okay, as most of you guys are too. Well, if you're not, follow these steps and you should become a very busy man with these tight, beautiful fades. All right, right here, I'm going to open up my lever all the way, set up my first guideline. Then you see there's a guideline in between that. See, I'm going at it. I close my lever all the way, and then I'm gonna hit the line and I'm gonna flick out. So I'm not gonna try to create another guideline. What I'm doing is closing my lever and I'm flicking out. That way I don't leave any lines. Well, I don't create any more lines. And that leaves a small little guideline. So what I'm gonna do is knock it down with my Andy's Slimline Pros, since that's what I basically put my guideline in with. When I first set my bald line, I use my slim lines. So to take out that line, sometimes you have to come back in with whatever you put it in. In this case, it was the slim lines. All right. So right here, I grab my number 0 guard or my half guard, whatever you guys call it, all the way closed. I'm just going to create a guideline. Then I grab my number 1 guard and I start off open, hit the guideline on top of that. Because remember, I did put a number 2 guard right there. So the number 1 guard is going to blend right into the number 2 guard. So I have it all the way open, hit the guideline. Then there's going to be a small guideline in the middle between that. So I'm going to close my lever all the way, and I'm only going to use my corners. See right there, I'm using my corners. Just like that. And then if I'm going to go up higher in the fade a little bit, of course, I'm going to open my lever some more. So open and close it's easy to understand. It's just at first it's kind of hard. If you open the lever all the way, you still cut some hair, just not as much as you would if it was all the way closed. All right, I'm going to do another video on that so you guys can understand. Right here, I'm going all the way open. No blade, no guard or nothing. I'm just using a blade all the way open. Sorry if you guys hear my kids. But I'm going all the way open, trying to take out that guideline as best as I can. If it does not take out the guideline, I'm going to close my lever halfway, using my corners only. Never use your full blade. If you use your full blade, you will create another guideline. You do not want to do that. So all the way open, then I'm going to close it halfway. And then I'm going to close it all the way if I need to, only using my corners. And then you should see that blend come right into each other. You should just flawlessly just come into each other. Then I go back in for some touch-up work. My 0 guard, you start off open, use your corners. and then close it as you need to. When it comes to detailing, always use your corners. Never use your full blade. Use your full blade, you just make another guideline. You're gonna make everything harder for yourself. Don't do it. All right. Only use your full blade if you're putting in a guideline. So right here, I'm going in with my number 1 guard. I'm trying to knock out that bulk on top of that. I took it out a little bit. I'm always gonna come back and detail later, but you gotta do your best as you're going, you know. Right here, I'm gonna repeat the same exact steps. Number 2 guard all the way closed. There's gonna be a little line up there, so I'm gonna go all the way open and flick that into that number 4 guard. Right here, I grab my trimmers. I'm gonna make my guideline, bring it around the head. Sorry if you hear my little kids, man. I got my whole setup right here in the living room, so my kids are all over here. You know. Luca, come back, baby, come back. Oh, imagine as I'm chasing the truth of this little corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear it exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding. Alright, so right here I'm going with my shavers. You know, if you guys like that and you guys want to sign me, you know, I'm down. Alright, whatever. But here I go all the way open again. Gonna make another guideline. Then to take out that bottom guideline, I'm gonna close my lever all the way and flick out. I'm not creating another guideline, I'm flicking out of the line. Basically like a C. You're trying to do like a C motion. Right here, I'm going with my trimmers, only using my corners. It's kind of weird, you can't really see it, but I am using my corners. I'm not using a full blade. And I'm just trying to take out that guideline as best as possible. Right here, I'm going with my number 0 guard, all the way closed. Then my number 1 guard, all the way open. Then I'm gonna close my lever and I'm gonna use my guideline to take out all the small dark spots under that. Right here, I'm gonna go all the way open, only using my corners. And if I still see small dark spots, I'm gonna close my lever as I need to. So I could go open, close it down a notch, close it down another notch. And you can even close it all the way if you have to. Like, don't be scared. I go all the way open, then I close it halfway, and if there's still a dark spot under that, I'm gonna close it all the way, only using my corners. Right here, I grab my 0 guard, going in for some more details. Gonna have it all the way open, only using my corners, flicking out, and then I'm gonna close my lever as I need to. And if you're scared, go ahead, grab a number 1 guard, start off all the way open, and then work your way down as you need to. Right here, we're doing the same exact steps. Open the lever up, then we're gonna close it all the way, and we're gonna flick out at that bottom line. Grab my 0 guard, make another guideline on top of that. Then I grab my number 1 guard all the way open, and then I'm gonna close it. Once I'm done with that, only using my corners, I'm gonna take out that bottom guideline that I just left behind that number 1 guard open. See right here, it's like literally right under the number 1 I just put. So I'm gonna go all the way closed, only using my corners. Then I'm gonna go all the way open, Only using my corners. Then I'm gonna close down as I need to. If I need to go a little bit higher, I'm gonna open up my lever. If I'm going down in the fade, like more lower down the fade, I'm gonna close my lever more. Then when doing the lineup, the only thing I can say is probably start from the middle and then work your way to whatever side you feel more comfortable. My side is right side, so I always start from the middle and go right. And then I just try to repeat the same exact thing on the left side. A small little tip I could give you guys, is point them towards the mirror when you're done doing the lineup and basically try to look at it from their perspective. That way, you know, you can tell if it's straight or not. Gotta give the illusion, you know what I'm saying? Then right here, I'm going in with the razor. I try to do his beard, but it's kind of hard with the angles that I had, so it was kind of blurry the whole time. So I'll do that for another video. But I did line him up, and then I did use a magic pencil, a little white pencil, and then I just lined out his beard and then went over it with the razor. Then right here, just make sure you always brush off everything. Make sure you get all these small little hairs that stick out. Just, you know, it'll bring you apart from other barbers, you know. And this is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see. Appreciate you guys for watching. Shabbat.